Welcome back to r.Gaming on After the Storm. We are back with the NHL 2004 Franchise Mode Series, episode, I believe, 32. So we're almost to the end. Remember, episode 35 is the cutoff. We're going to simulate the last, I believe, 10 or so games out of the season. We should be locked up in a playoff spot by then. But for this game, as we take a little bit of a road trip, we're coming off that 9-3 win against Chicago. A huge game there where we just scored a bunch of goals. But now we're going to face the Ottawa Senators, who should be a good team this season. I'm not sure if the standings actually replicate that or not, but let's take a look. So Ottawa sitting 6th, as I previewed in the last episode, actually now that I remember. This would be our first round matchup, so of course I'm sure they're close. Yeah, there's a lot of teams here who are within playoff striking distance. I feel like pretty much every team could easily get in. The Islanders only sitting 6 points back of 8th place, even though they are last in the conference right now. But yeah, if this were to start today, we would be facing the Ottawa Senators in the first round. And at this point, basically, it's Boston, Tampa, and ourselves. We are just running away with the conference right now. It's a very big gap between these teams right here in the top three. So we just previewed a little bit there. Ottawa, of course, sitting 6th in the Eastern Conference. Maybe we'll go take a look at their player stats just to see what they're like this year. I know they've got tons of firepower on their squad with Hossa, Alfredson, and many others. And I don't think we need to preview Boston. Of course, Boston, one of the top teams in the Eastern Conference right now. I think we played them in a recent episode. Yeah, right here, a 5-3 win a couple episodes back. So taking a look at the Ottawa Senators, Daniel Alfredson here, 39 goals, 72 points in 63 games played. Marian Hossa behind him with 55. A pretty decent team. They don't have Heatley yet, of course, and neither Spezza hasn't made his way up to the NHL level yet. He actually is right here. So he's played 32 games. I'm assuming he's probably playing fourth line, but right now he's still a rookie. But right here, Lalim, 885. Of course, pretty much every goaltender in this game is pretty bad at this stage, save percentage wise, except for Felix Potvin. Nevertheless, we're going to get into this game against Ottawa. There's not anything else to preview all that much, but I think we're still waiting on some people to come back from injury, so we're a little bit SOL there. But we're going to get into the Ottawa game, play against them, and we'll follow that up with the Boston one. Alright, so here we go against Ottawa. Oh, and Bonk, an early goal. He gets that one through Leclerc. I think this is Leclerc's first game in a while. I think we've been playing Potvin pretty steadily, but a bit of a weak one there. So the end of the first, a very quiet period. We only had a few chances, but the early goal from Radek Bonk, the difference, 6 the shots. But Ottawa has the 1-0 lead heading into the second. Oh man, 40th of the year. Bad turnover, and Alfredson makes us pay. Oh, Leclerc getting beat just clean. Clean on that one. Oh. What do we got? A hooking penalty on Volchenkov. Oh, Roenick, a chance there. Oh, good chance, Roenick. This power play, we've had a bunch of chances on it. Cannot beat Lalim yet. Man, he's been good. There we go. Finally, man, that was like chance number 20 of this period. Finally, Francis gets it. There we go. Back in it. Oh, Fisher right back. Momentum swing right after that. Man, Leclerc's having a bad one tonight. Oh, and right back again. Newton with his 4th of the season. The game opening up a little bit as we enter the end of the second here. It's the end of the second, 3-2. A little bit of a flurry there at the end for both teams. But Alfredson, Francis, Fisher, and Knutson trading goals. here. Shots 24-10 in favor of us. Again, Leclerc having a brutal one. 3 goals on 10 shots so far, but we're going to keep running with him because I don't see why we would change it, but don't want to tire up Hotman. There's Francis right off the bat. His 11th. I think he's having a bit of a hot streak here. He's probably got like 6 goals in his last little bit. But we're tied up early in the third. Great battle back from this team. Oh, Kachuk bangs it in. 31 on the year. You take the lead late in the third. That hero line came out. Yeah, just jammed it in. 5:58 up 4-3. And Latowski. 5-3. What a couple periods here. And a penalty now. Ooh, things falling apart for Ottawa here. Fisher off for hooking. Oh, what a weird goal. 41 on the air, shorthanded tie game. Or no, not tie game, 5-4. Anyways. Those hero line attributes are just crazy for teams. Oh, Fisher in. Oh, big stop by Leclerc there, rather. We're into the final minute now. The hero line out. Empty netter. Oh, Williams can't get it. Off the post. 20 seconds left. This is not the line we want out there. Good breakup by Pronger. Got it. Icing there late in the game. It's going to be a big flurry at the end here. On the ice, maybe another icing. 1.9 seconds left. We'll see what happens. Oh my god, look, Charges looks like he has big head mode on in this game. There we go. So we escape with a 5-4 win. Leclerc, not his best game, that's for sure, but he gets the win out of it, and that's all we really need. 3 stars. Alfredson, of course, the first star, 2 goals and an assist. Francis, 2 goals in this one, and Keith Tkachuk, our 3rd star. Really heavily outshot Ottawa in this one, but we get the 5-4 win, and that's the most important part. I ended up entering into the Boston game on the second half. Usually I record them first half, second half. Separately sometimes, just in case something comes up. And actually, in this one, I actually ended up muting my mic because I did something in between. So, I'm not going to show you guys any of the Boston game. You'll just see the Ottawa game. Just a quick rundown. 3-2 win. We got gifted a goal, an own goal, I should say, by O'Donnell, I believe, on Boston. Late in the third period, we survived the hero line and Thornton and Murray, Samsonov, and all those guys on the ice. Leclerc picked up the win. It was a pretty good game. I said during the game, I don't want to face Boston in the playoffs if I can avoid it, but it was a good game nonetheless. I just wanted to wrap that up for you guys. So just the one game on this episode, unfortunately. But yeah, we'll be back. Detroit, I previewed a little bit. They are, I think, sitting 3rd in the league or 2nd in the league behind Boston. A phenomenal team. Brett Hall, like nearly 40 goals on the year. Shanahan, nearly 40 goals on the year. A very banged up squad, though. Lidstrom, Yzerman, and others have all missed time this season. But nevertheless, we're going to wrap up this episode, guys. We'll be back with episode number 33 and games against. We'll be facing off against the Detroit Red Wings and the Nashville Predators. I think this is 2 teams that we haven't played yet this season. Just taking a look. Yep, we haven't played them yet this season, so this is 2 brand new teams to play against, which is awesome. Of course, it's just fun to play against teams you haven't played against before. Just see what we're looking at on the West Coast. But nonetheless, guys, thank you so much for watching. We're going to wrap this one up here. We'll be back, of course, Detroit, Nashville in the next one. If you liked the video, please give it a like down below. If you haven't subscribed to the channel as of yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now. And as always, I will catch you guys on the next one.